scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Lance now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Willis now off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task. And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 21. 15 yards there for number 15. They'll run on 1st down. scrubs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Third down, it's Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10. Willis. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. An inside give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now. Hot 70, hot 70.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And some room to roam now. But he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne, 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle, 65 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Etienne up the middle. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 15. 144 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Lance, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Devin Duvernay. as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Going for the deep ball. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fought from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. ETN once more. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a play fake. Lance. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Divine Diablo. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Lance.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Lance to throw it.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Another tote for Etienne.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In motion, the tight end.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Up the middle, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Sly able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have taken the lead here now in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Willis will try and throw for this.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Boy, 199 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Scruggs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Lance. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Scruggs fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Return. Oh, no, the ball is loose.
That's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 yards there for number 15. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's Lance.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
High throw, but he makes the catch.
The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here.